Hey Travis, thanks. Okay, now let's see if I can figure this one out. Here's what I would do anyways, and this is so we got the web fonts folder in this. Now the key, and this is where things always break, is right down here. You see this is the name of the website, then you have web fonts. Yeah, well, here's the CSS, there's the web fonts folder, right? And ideally what I suggest in a situation when you're using web fonts is get the web fonts, CSS, and the actual files all in the same folder. So that way you don't have to deal with all this junk right here. So let me just do that first. Let's drag all these up into the my web fonts kit folder, so we have the CSS and the files right there. All right. Then we go into the font, and I'm just going to font family. Yeah, I'm going to organize this so it's a little bit easier to read. Oh, by the way, you see this import URL thing right here? Yeah, there probably is tracking, because with web font licenses, sometimes you're only allowed to serve it out to a certain number of people before they go and yank it out for you. Anyways, long story short, when somebody does this sort of a thing here, this // that means you can't view it locally from your computer. It has to be published up to the server. And they're saying here is, well, instead of using HTTP or HTTPS, we don't really know if it's going to be in a secure server or not. So we're just going to do the // thing, and then it doesn't matter what type of server it's on. It could be secure or unsecure. However, when that happens, it means you can't view it locally. It has to be actually on a web server for it to work. So yay for that. So sometimes what I do here is I just do a HTTP, and then the colon, and then the // and then that's it. I pop it in myself, just because if I'm testing locally, it's really hard to figure things out. Right. Okay, step number one there was sort of organizing things. Now I've got the fonts and the style sheet in the same folder. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all the folder names right here, just to really make it easy. And then we're going to move all this into the styles folder, because I hate linkage with font families. It's always a nightmare. No matter who you are or what you do, it's always a problem. So that's that. Okay, so now what we should be able to do is save this, and I can copy this into the I'm going to copy this and these things right here into the site styles folder, where the styles.css is, right? And copy it right directly in there. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going to close that down and say no. I'm going to go into my styles.css. Okay, looks like you got that here. This would be the problem right there, though, is you've got the root folder and some other things going on there. So let me just open this up. This must be at the top, otherwise CS will not work. So we're copy this up to the very top of the style sheet, which is right here. That should work. The rest is all comments, so who cares? You probably knew that already. And then we're going to copy this right here into this right here. Okay, so font family, that it should work. I rename my fonts all the time. All right, so let's just copy this and we'll paste it right here. I'm just going to save and test it. There you go, Bob's your uncle, and I'm pretty sure this font family here, it's not one I've seen before, so it's going to be, there we go, TZH font right there. So I'm pretty sure that's what you're looking for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you know what, I'll upload this back to the server, but you know what, no, I'm not going to. I want to show you first, because I don't want to go upload and downloading things in case you had a different plan and what I did doesn't fit your plan. But okay, so I've shown you what to do. So I'm going to copy this code here. I'm going to copy it into the ticket. So if you can just take everything from your web fonts folder and the CSS, put them all into one folder, and then, or just slide them all into the styles right here where I have them. So I've got the CSS and I got those 4 font files. Put all of that into the styles folder of your site, and then all you have to do is copy this into your styles.css, and that should work.